welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Richie and I'm so excited that you guys are here. As you can see, there is something behind me, something that has not been here before. Guys, I got myself a little bookshelf. I'm so excited. Like, I have been wanting to get a bookshelf, but I've just been really putting it off. It's like the same thing with my TBR cart. I put it off for as long as I could, and then I finally got one, and I literally been putting it off, but I've just had books pile up everywhere. And yes, the TBR cart did help, but I started storing books that I've already read on my TBR cart just because it was saving space for me. But now that I have a shelf, I'm gonna put every book I own onto the shelf. Just kidding. I'm not gonna put all the books that I own on my shelf. I'm gonna put the books that I've read, and then I'm gonna put some like pretty series, pretty covers on the shelf as well. And when I do want to read it, I can just go to my shelf, get a book. Do you know what I mean? I want it to look cute, but I also want to have like that storage to put up books and stuff. At the moment, the books that I have read, I've just been popping it there, and some library books. Just want to go by like maybe put a few series together, like Magnolia Parks, like Universe, those books in like one little section. Then we'll just kind of go from like what looks cute, maybe some fantasy on one of the shelves. I don't really know, but I also have my little book cut here. This girly is packed to the brim, like literally packed to the brim. So I'm going to put these up, and then we'll decorate a little bit. I got this cutie little candle from TK Maxx. The lid of this is stunning, and it is just smells literally amazing. It's called Crystal Linen. It smells like I'm by the beach. I'm at a beach house. Like, it smells, I literally can't stop smelling it. It's actually so good. But I thought this would be a cute little decoration, and I think I have some like knickknacks around the house that I can repurpose here. But again, it's gonna be for the books, you know, the books at the moment. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy watching me try to decorate. I've made myself a coffee to get through this, so let's just get into it. I literally don't know where to start. I'm like just staring at my book cart. I honestly think I'm gonna put up my little Magnolia Parks books first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we've got the first book down. Okay, these are the other three. Why does that look already cute? Like, it's already giving. I haven't actually read Daisy Hates Old Long Way Home or The Great Undoing yet. I've just been putting it off reading Daisy Hates. I don't know why. I think I'm just scared of putting myself through that pain again. So I have not read it, but I will. And I feel like if I have them up there, it's gonna make me want to read it more. I've got the Chestnut Spring series, which I'm also gonna put up. I think that would be really cute next to it because they were like nice bright colors. So I've got the first 4 books. I don't have Hopeless, and I'm yet to read Reckless, but I read Powerless last month. No, I read Powerless this month, so I've pretty much made my way through the series, surprisingly. I've just got Reckless to read, but again, I can always grab it from the shelf. Powerless, Reckless. Wait, why is that? Is that cute? Is it just me? Is that cute? And then Hopeless will go here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go into the next one, and I'm gonna make this one my fantasy one. The fantasy books I'm gonna put in is my Serpent and Dove trilogy, which I haven't read the other 2, but I've just read Serpent and Dove. Okay, I've got my first little fantasy stuff. Maybe I'll take all my fantasy books out and then we'll go from there, because I actually just can't even understand what fantasy books I have. I've got Once Upon a Broken Heart, Belladonna. I've got the Lachlan Foods. I've got Scarlet Princess. I saw Sarah Caroli read this and it sounded really interesting, so I picked that up, but I have the first book in that series. I've also got The Prison Healer. I also have the second one in that series, which is The Gilded Cage, which I didn't realize, but is like a much bigger size. Why did I do that? I literally got the second hand, so I should have checked and asked beforehand, but I got the bigger size of it. I don't really mind too much, I guess. It's fine. We're just gonna have to work with it because that's what I have. And then I've got The Ballad of Never After, which I'm yet to read. Atlas, which I'm also yet to read. I also have Throne of Glass, which is like the first book in this huge series of 9 books, I think. I'm not too sure. But I also have the first book in that one. I don't know when I'll get around to reading this, but I'm yet to read this one as well. And then I also have Divine Rivals, which I really want to read. I also have One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I also have Kingdom of the Wicked, which I've just read. But I don't have the other 2 books in that trilogy, so I'm gonna have to put it with other books. I also have Vampire Academy, which is fantasy, but I think I'm gonna put this in my apartment building's little free library thing that we have. We have like a bookshelf downstairs in our lobby, and everyone just sort of puts books that they've already read and stuff. I'm gonna put this one there because I think maybe people will want to read it. It's a very like boring cover. I don't really want to show this off. I also have Red Rising. Does that count as like fantasy? It's like sci-fi, so maybe it kind of goes in the same genre because I don't have all the sci-fi books. So those are all my fantasy books. That's actually quite a few. Now I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. I kind of see these 2 being next to each other because they're both red. So where should I put it? Like here? Does that look good there? No, I don't really like that. I might put these like there. And I want to put like the pinky covers, which I feel like these are just so cute. So I'm gonna put these here. Okay. Why does that look a little bit better? I feel like I really like that. Okay, next. I feel like that would be cute if I ever end up getting the other 2 books in that series. I can put Kingdom of the Wicked there. I don't know actually. I'm not too sure right now. Not sure. I feel like these could go here. So far I put a few more fantasy. I put Belladonna next to Once Upon a Broken Heart, and got the Prison Healer, One Dark Window, which are kind of giving off the same vibes. And then I guess Throne of Glass, and then Kingdom of the Wicked. Okay, so I put Divine Rivals at the bottom there. Got my fantasy kind of done. I moved Serpent and Dove over here, and I put Divine Rivals underneath it because it's just a bit bigger. I also have this as a large print, so I don't know what I want to do with it. Not ideal, but I moved Gilded Cage down there as well. It's fine. It's just gonna go there for now. Alright, so this is kind of like my fantasy shelf, which I feel like is already filling up, and I don't even have like the full books of series, which is crazy. Don't know what I'm doing in the third one. I think I'm gonna go back to this one. So I'm gonna go with some like pinky books that can go up there, which I feel like would be really cute. I've still got my Emily Henry books to show off, and I feel like those are like some of my favorite books, so of course I need to show them off as well. Got Happy Place, and I'm gonna put Book Clubs and Beach Read. Only people we meet on vacation, or you and me on vacation, on my TBR card, because I'm gonna read it at some point. It should be on my TBR card. So I'm gonna pop these over here. You know what, actually I'm gonna rearrange this. Wait, doesn't this look a little bit better? I've got my Prison Healer series both over there, and then this can stay here, Divine Rivals there, and I feel like that looks a bit better. I might put my Lucy school books here if I can fit them, because they're chunky ones. I've got Things That We Never Get Over, Things We Hide From the Light, which I know they're literally on the opposite side. Like, can you guys see that? I hope you can, because like the titles are on different sides, and I don't know why they do that in publishing. I didn't even know it was a thing, and I didn't realize until recently. Anyway, I'm gonna add my thread here, and if I ever get Things We Left Behind, the new one in her series, then I will change that up. But I think that looks nice for now. Okay, we're gonna go to the next little shelf now, and I'm just gonna put books that I've read. I just feel like that makes sense. Let's just put books that I've read, and then we'll go from there. I'll just grab all the books that I've read so far that I have the physical copies of, and hopefully that can be the third or fourth shelf. I've got all the books that I have read so far just here. Anyway, we're gonna reorganize. I also have One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake as a fantasy, which I didn't put on my fantasy shelf, and I don't think it's gonna go there. I think I'm just going to pop it here as like one of the books that I have read. And then I also have Red Wine Royal Blue, which is like a bigger copy as well. Okay, I have another sort of bigger one, and that is Summer of Broken Rules. Cute there. And then the rest I think are normal sized books, thank God. Kind of color coding, but not really. Got The Housemaid, 7 Year Slip, Every Summer After, and Love Wager. I feel like that kind of goes. But I also have Love Theoretically. I don't know where this goes. Okay. Oh, wait. That's kind of like doing something to me. Okay, we also have Dead Romantics, which I'm going to put here. And then we've got Yours Truly. Okay, and then some other books that I've read. The books I read, Bunny, His and Hers, It Sounded Better in My Head, You Deserve Each Other. These are like all very random. Like, I see it. I see the vision a little bit. I've also cleared these two bottom shelves of my TBR cart, and I've put everything onto one, which is crazy because like literally everything went back into the shelf, and a lot of it went into my fantasy. So that says a lot that I just keep buying fantasy books. I also have the Summer I Turn Pretty series, so I think I'm just gonna pop these here, even though I haven't read them yet, but I feel like it just makes sense to have them there. Okay, this is my shelf all done. I think it looks so cute. I'm gonna put some like little decor stuff. I'm gonna find a place for this beautiful little candle. I honestly think it should go like right here. Is that not cute? It's already doing something to me. I think I'm gonna move the candle to the second one. I don't know if that goes, but I've got this little, what's it called? I've got this like kind of disposable camera, and I'm gonna pop that up there. I feel like that looks cute. I'll show you guys a close-up glimpse of what everything looks like. Okay, starting off with the top one. So I put my Magnolia Parks books, as you guys saw, and I put my Chestnut Spring series, which I'll also put Hopeless when I get it. And then I put my Lucy score books because I do have the first two books in the Knock 'Em Out series, but I don't have the third one, so I just popped By a Thread, which is another book by her, which I'm yet to read, up here. And I also have my little Emily Henry books, which I love. I'm so excited for her next one to come out. But yeah, I think that looks so cute, and I feel like it just makes sense with like the series that I have going. Alright, so the next shelf that I have, it's all my fantasy ones. I don't know if the candle actually looks good there. I don't know. I might move that. I'm not sure yet, but for now we'll just keep it there. I've got my Prison Healer trilogy, but I don't have a third one yet. I haven't even read the first one yet. And then I've got my Serpent and Dove series, which I've read Serpent and Dove, yet to read those two. Also got Divine Rivals down there. And then I put all the other fantasies that I've got. So I've got Scarlet Princess here. And then I've got Kingdom of the Wicked, which is also a series, but I haven't read the other 3, and I don't know if I will. Like, I'm not sure if I will. And then I've got Throne of Glass, which I haven't yet to read, and I don't know, I'm scared if I'm gonna like it. Where am I gonna put it? Because it's gonna need its own shelf, because it's like 9 books in that series. Then I've got One Dark Window, and then I've got Red Rising, which I know is like sci-fi, but it just kind of matches the theme here. And then I've got Heartless by Marissa Meyer, Belladonna, Once Upon a Broken Heart, and The Ballad of Never After, which I'm so excited to read The Ballad of Never After. And then the third little thing is just books that I've read so far in my reading journey. I don't know, but I'm sure once I get more books and this fills up, I might change it up a little bit. But yeah, that's what I've got so far. Anyway, and then this is my book cart. It's still got quite a few books, 2 rows of books that I'm still yet to read, but at least this isn't super cluttered and heavy. I'm just so excited that I have like a bookshelf now, and I don't know, it just makes me so happy that all my books are like displayed, and I'm sure I'm going to change this around all the time, but for now I have a bookshelf and I've got books on it, and that's all that matters to me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I think it's so fun to be able to decorate your own little bookshelf, and more than that, just like organize books. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!